Well, good morning and welcome to another Wiltshire Wildlife Trust location. This one is Lower Moor Nature Reserve near Malmesbury, just outside a little village called Minety. Now, I've been here a couple of times before, but I haven't vlogged from here yet. So, let me show you around and see if we can see any wildlife. This is one of Wiltshire Wildlife Trust's flagship locations. You got a working farm here. You've got a nice big car park. There's a visitor centre. Let me flip you around. You've got a nice big car park. There's a visitor centre and an education centre. Schools can come here to learn about it. And then there are 3 fairly large lakes. So let's wander over to the first of those now. A children's nature area here. Walk through this way. Let's go and explore the Iron Age hut. Now, I believe they use these for education. You've got I suppose if the weather is a little unkind, they would go into the hut. And if it's more pleasant, they've got this nice ring of stumps out here for children to sit on while they're being educated about all the wildlife. And right beside it, flip you around again, is this wildflower meadow. I've already got the long lens on in case we see any wildlife, so rather than swapping lenses again just now, I might just stop and see if I can shoot that Iron Age hut thing on our way back to the car park. So, coming out of the children's area, we reach the main path around the site, and just on our left is the first bird hide. Let's go and have a look. Well, I can't see very much at the moment, but I will just have a look through the lens and see if there's anything there. That means taking off the sunglasses. It's really difficult to focus at the moment. The autofocus is fooled by all the algae and growth on the lake. So I think we'd be better off wandering round to one of the others. You get a better idea of the size of this first lake from this point. And it looks like a family of swans over on the left. Onwards. there's definitely something sitting on that post out there. Can't make out what it is from this distance. So I'll just grab a couple of shots. There's two of them. So I'll grab a couple of shots of each. See if I can identify what they are later. No idea what those are. Quite possibly just simple seagulls. Let's carry on. Okay, so here we are at the second bird hide. Still on that first lake, but this time it's round the other side. So I'm wondering whether I can get any closer to those things I saw from the other side. And the short answer is no. I can't. We're right up at the top end of that lake now. Nothing on the water, and even if there was, those rushes are just that little bit too high. Well, absolutely nothing to see so far. This is quite possibly the barest visit I've ever had here. I did see a couple of herons flying, and we're approaching what is often the heronry. But there's no signs of them nesting. Oh well. So another hide. This time we're round at a park called Sandpool Farm. And this is where the heronry is. Let's see if we can see anything. Well, yet again, absolutely nothing to see. I'm beginning to be a little disappointed with this visit. Well, we've reached the end of the nature reserve side of things, and we're going to head back. There is another lake, the largest one of them all, Mallard Lake. I don't know if we can get to it at the moment. I think I saw a sign earlier saying access prohibited at the moment. Maybe they're doing some work down there, but let's go down and have a look, see if we can get down to that somehow. Well, I just saw what was the most exciting thing I've seen so far. There was a cormorant. It was just sitting on the water, occasionally sunning its wings. So I stopped and it flapped a couple of times. So I grabbed a couple of quick shots, and before I could get the video going, it started to take off. So I quickly hit video on the big camera, and well, I think I got some video of it. So the day's not an entire disaster. Right, now we're approaching the area where you can walk down Mallard Lake. So let's go and see if we can actually get through there at the moment. Oh. Well, that's no good. Well, a rather disappointing visit to Lower Moor Nature Reserve today. It's not even 9:30 yet, and it's already so hot. I think most of the bird life, if there's any here at the moment, has gone away. So let's see if we can shoot this old Iron Age hut thing. Now, I kind of like this quarter-on view of it, but I'm not sure about those stumps in the way. And I definitely want to hide that red modern shed beyond, which I think is the Kingfisher Cafe. So I'm going to have to get a bit closer to hide that red shed, but I do still like this angle. So about here we lose it completely, especially if I'm relatively low. So let's set up. Well, I managed to hide that red shed. I got one of the stumps just in the bottom corner of the foreground and took a few shots. I thought I'd need my wide angle, but it was actually 35mm I shot at it. So, well, if it turns out any good, here's the shot. Well, I hope you enjoyed that short walk around Lower Moor Nature Reserve. Was a bit disappointing today, wasn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching. See you at the next location.